Hi, this is John with Flat 6 Motorsports, and today we're going to talk about the Cargraphic valve controller for the 718 4-liter models, GTS, GT4, and Spyder. Let's get into it. So this is a very popular upgrade for the 718 4-liter platform because the stock exhaust actually has valves in it, but you might notice even with the PSC button on, between about 1,000 RPMs and 3,800 RPMs, the valves still close, which gives it a very muted sound. And when you upgrade the exhaust on the car, it actually becomes more pronounced because that switchover happens and there's a little more volume, so it's on-off a little bit louder, which is a little bit less desirable. But this is a very popular upgrade, whether you have an aftermarket exhaust or the stock exhaust, just so you can get the most out of it. Cargraphic actually offers these plug-and-play modules. They have a 2-mode and a 3-mode, so let's talk about the differences. The 2-mode is usually the more popular option. It's a little bit cheaper. It plugs in, very simple install. We'll go over those steps in just a moment. So the 2-mode works basically in a very simple way. With it off, it basically defaults to the button on the center stack, so you can still have PSC on or off and go with the factory programming, or you can bypass that with the Cargraphic system on, which means the valves will stay open all the time. So that's generally good enough for most people, but if you're somebody who wants full control of your system, you can get the 3-mode. This does require a 12-volt power source, but it also adds another feature. So you can go to the factory programming or use the button on the console. You can also bypass that and keep the valves open all the time. And it adds another feature where you can close the valves completely at all times. So this is for somebody who wants to have full control of the exhaust open or closed at any point in time. Both are great units, very popular. So let's get into the install and show you how the 2-mode goes on this 718 Spyder.
This installation is for the 718 Spyder. There is a different approach for the 718 Boxster and Cayman models. Begin by unlocking the roof from inside the car. Then, unclip the canvas from the back and lift the trunk to access the engine cover. Remove the 6 plastic bolts holding the bottom of the canvas to the car and pull the canvas up. Remove the 2 plastic clips located on both the passenger and driver side holding the carpet in place. Remove the rubber trim piece across the trunk before removing the carpet. Next, you will be removing the metal bracket that the canvas top connects to. Use a T30 socket to remove the 5 bolts. After you remove the bracket, you can remove the foam insulation. Next, you'll remove the engine cover using a T30 socket to remove the 12 bolts holding it in place. Now, you'll remove the original control wire from the original valve located below the intake manifold on the left side. For better access, you can remove the vacuum lines, but that is not demonstrated in this video. Using a long pick, release the clip holding the control wire in place. Once released, you can pull the cable out and install the Cargraphic control wire. The Cargraphic module comes with an adhesive backing. We recommend placing it on the body of the car below the rear windshield. For the excess wires, we neatly tied them to the hose connected to the throttle body. You can now reinstall the engine cover, foam insert, metal bracket, and carpet back into place. Remember to properly latch your top before driving the car.
So I hope you found that install guide informative and helpful. If you have any questions regarding the exhaust setup or this Cargraphic valve controller for your 718 4-liter, feel free to check us out at flat6.com. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one.